goodness, thank you so much for making time for me. I really appreciate it. I know,
No,
you're busy.
no, of course. Thank you for thinking of me.
No, no. Yeah, you just had a fight.
Yeah, fought on Saturday.
And how do you feel? How was it?
It was good. It went well. First round knockout. It was.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, sorry, how was it?
Yeah, it went well. First round knockout. I couldn't ask, for more.
Well,
Perfect
now
night.
now you have what is it? 14 knockouts.
14 knockouts. Yeah.
Wow. How does that feel?
It's it's weird because it's like, like I'm finally getting, my record's big. I have a big record,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just a long time coming.
Mm. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because I was looking at your record. So you have 22 fights total, right?
I have 23.
23, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And so you're coming from a really interesting place. Because uh, you've won all 23 pro fights. And
Yeah.
so it's like I wonder what the mentality, excuse me, the mentality behind that is. So you're kind of coming from a place where you're defending your record almost, no?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And especially in boxing, like the with the politics and the way
Mhm.
things are set up, the longer you have an undefeated record, the more money you make,
Mm.
the better the opportunities are. So,
Hmm.
it's super important to stay undefeated at this point for me at least.
Right. So is there a lot of pressure behind that, or you don't really think about it?
Um, you know what? I actually before this fight, I was sitting and in my head I'm like, yeah, like you're getting super close to something big.
Mm.
So like for myself, I guess there's pressure for myself, but I don't feel like outside pressure. I feel pressure with within, like so
Mm.
it's weird. It's a weird feeling because it's like you can't mess up now. You
Mm.
can't you've come too far, to
Mm.
slip up now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like I love seeing your posts and stuff, and it seems like your relationship with your father plays a really big
Yeah.
role. And can you kind of because for me, my relationship with my mom is so huge, and we're a team, like nothing can happen without her. And
Yeah.
that relationship is like nothing can, yeah, that's the base of who I am and everything I do. So if you can kind of dive into that, because I relate, I resonate with that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, my dad's my coach.
Mhm.
Um and yeah, he sees all the sacrifice and all the hard work and we put it in together basically.
Mm,
So you know for us it's more than just a fighter and coach or father and son. It's there's more behind the relationship. It's a lot of work, a lot of stress, a lot of high tension.
mm,
um you know and it's no joke. It's no joke. It's no
mhm,
joke.
mhm.
So second. Am I still going?
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're good.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, because I got a call. Yeah, so it's it means more, like especially at the end of certain achievements and things like that. So our relationship is we're super close. Of course, we butt heads, because I mean I think I know everything. He thinks he knows everything. So um, it's like every other complex relationship, but
Right.
it works and it's amazing.
And I feel like too, I would assume that it takes, especially because you guys are blood, and father and son, you guys at some point both had to decide individually and then together, like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and the commitment and the respect.
You know, I started boxing when I was so young. Like I think it was just like something very it was unspoken, something
Mm,
unspoken because I never really had the opportunity to go like I don't want to box, you know what I mean? Or
interesting.
any of that. Yeah, it was just more so this is what we do and that's it.
Interesting. Okay, so wait, so did he use the box and then he got you
He
into
yeah,
it?
yeah. So he was a bodybuilder
Oh,
and
okay.
he came to the States, I believe 92,
Hmm.
and he started boxing
Hmm.
and he had me and used to bring me to the gym as a single parent and I
Hmm.
just started throwing punches and
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't realize you guys are a single parent. A single
yeah,
parent household. Interesting. Uh,
yeah,
cause I'm single. I come from a single mom household.
yeah. There you go.
Uh, yeah, and so it's that relationship and sort of like I'm assuming your dad had you when he was a little bit younger,
No,
maybe?
my dad was almost 30.
Oh, okay, okay. So he kind of knew himself a little bit, I would assume by that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Cause
For
I,
sure.
cause I think like, well, I'm sure you as well. Like, you watch each other grow.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. I think you know, it's hard to understand when you're young.
Hmm.
Um, certain decisions that are made and stuff like that. Um, but then as you get older and you're like, shit, life is life is hard.
Yes.
Life is hard, life is complicated, life is stressful. And then you start understanding more.
Yeah.
Um uh yeah, yeah, basically. Like I
Yeah.
saw it when I was younger, but you understand it more when you get older.
Yeah, for sure. You don't really, you're kind of like, I don't get it, but at least for me, it's like, I don't fully understand, but you seem to be knowing what you're doing. So
Yeah, I'm
like,
alive. I'm alive.
yeah, I'm alive. There's food on the table. I'm
Yeah.
going to school today. Um, so what's kind of, well, you've been doing it for so long, so I'm not, maybe it's kind of like a bit blurry, but do you remember you from your first pro fight versus you now? Basically,
um,
you as a rookie versus you as a veteran, basically. And that evolution's really interesting to me.
yeah. I mean, I was 18,
Mm,
so you know, uh, so yeah, uh, yeah, I was like a whole different person, you know.
mm,
Yeah. Um, mentally, I've grown a whole ton.
mm,
It's more so mentally than anything.
mm,
I know how to stay, calm under pressure. I don't really get the nerves like that anymore.
mm,
And I think my work ethic as I've gotten older has just been, like, you just do it at some point. It's
mm,
like I don't complain about it anymore. It's just, what has to be done has to be done, and I do it.
mm.
When I was younger, it wasn't always like that. So,
Right, right,
just maturing and knowing what I got to do is the biggest difference between then and now.
right, right. And do you think like if younger you were like right beside you right now, seeing how you are now, do you think younger you would be surprised or kind of how do you think he would feel or
Younger
think?
me would be, younger me would be, no, I don't know about surprise. Definitely, I don't know. That's a tricky one for me because
That's okay.
like my thought process of like how my career should have went it has like it was I used to think of it differently. When I was younger, I used to think that like certain things had to happen at a certain time, or I wasn't per se successful
Mm,
um in my career. Uh, but then, you realize that reality is a whole bunch of, you know, mishaps and things that are not in your control
Hmm.
along the way.
Hmm.
Um, so uh, my younger self probably be most proud of me persisting, even
Mm.
through like, a bunch of stuff that I've been through throughout the years and things that, could have derailed me.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Mm.
younger me would be proud. We still got a
Mm.
lot to do though.
Yeah, of course, but still gotta appreciate, all the
Yeah,
steps
yeah,
and everything. So yeah, because I was
for
talking
sure.
to a boxer last week, actually, Jack, and he was saying the one thing that nobody can take away from you is the fact that like you've been in it. Like your commitment basically for years and years, and nobody can take that away from you. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and I thought that was like, yeah, that's so true.
yeah,
Um, can you uh just two more questions, but I'm wondering because it's interesting talking to fighters. I love talking to fighters, and I really
yeah,
respect fight. Like because I had the decision. So when I was 9, I was like, oh, I either want to do boxing or I want to play like contact sport.
yeah,
But I ended up doing like American football. Like I went to a camp before I tried boxing, and I was like, all right, well, I
yeah,
like this, so I'll just stick with this. So sometimes I
yeah.
wonder, like, oh, if I had like gone to like a boxing session prior, how my life would be different.
What
Um,
if, right?
yeah, but I mean, there's a bunch of what ifs, but it like boxing and that type of stuff entices me. Like I just really respect it. And
Yeah.
what's the fighter's mentality to you? Like when you hear that, what's your version of it at this point? And it could change, but
Um, for me, um, it's being able to like endure.
mm,
Just keep enduring the day in and day out and the day in and day out, even if you're in the same exact place and you feel like you're not doing enough or you're not making progress, which you are if you show up. Every day you show up, you make progress, even if you don't feel your best, even if you don't do your greatest. It's just being able to endure that day in and day out. I think to me,
mm-hmm.
I
Um,
think it's the most important thing.
no, 100%. There's something gritty about it, and there's something beautiful about it.
Yeah, yeah. Going from point A to point B is, you gotta enjoy it. You gotta be able.
Mm-hmm.
That's like something that like that I've really grown with the past 2 3 years.
Hmm.
It's just like I enjoy my work.
Mm.
I enjoy it. Like it's hard. My body hurts. Injuries. Just some days are not as good as others, and you get down on yourself. But like I love it. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
it's it's been a journey to get to that point.
Yep. Yep.
Mentally,
Yep.
because it's not. The smallest things. Could throw you off, and you're not. Think the right way, and
Hmm.
it's yeah, yeah. It's a cool thing. It's definitely a
No,
cool thing.
I like how you word it. It is a like sometimes I think people assume that you have to love it or enjoy it. Like the love might be there, but the joy has to be there right away. Um,
Yeah.
but for my case in rugby, that's not the case. Like I only started liking like I only started enjoying it maybe recently, like the past year or so, and it's taken
Yeah.
quite some time.
Yeah.
Feel the joy? Um,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so
Hell
I,
yeah.
yeah, so I feel I think I can understand a little bit what you're saying and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah.
and just last thing, I won't keep you too long, but is there something that um like a question in general or like in interviews or whatever that you haven't been asked that you want to be asked or is just something on your mind or some anything just a free floor.
Hmm. not maybe not so much that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been asked it, but like, it's came up in like interviews with other athletes. Like people need to, before they criticize athletes, I think, they need to realize how much work goes into, what we do to entertain.
Mm,
'Cause at the end of the day, sports is entertainment.
mm-hmm,
Um, and people are tough critics,
mm.
but if sports ain't easy.
No.
It's not easy. And people are quick to criticize, and I don't really like it. That's been something that, like,
Yeah.
because like we're all human beings, so we all go through the everyday stuff besides having to deal with somebody telling me I'm not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
know. Yeah, for sure.
so that's always been something
Mm-hmm,
have
mm-hmm,
to put out there for me.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, I think like I can tell you're professional because saying that, realizing that like as a pro, like yeah, we're athletes and there's a purity in what we do and like in terms of sport, but at the same time we're entertainers, you know.
Yeah,
If you don't
yeah,
entertain, the revenue doesn't come. People need to be
yeah,
attracted to what we do. Um,
yeah.
there's a whole thing aside from just the boxing or the rugby or the hockey or the whatever. There's a whole other element to it. And if you can make people feel something, then
Yeah.
that's part of your job as well.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, I definitely agree. And that's the thing about it. It's as an athlete, it's not always gonna be your best night.
Mm.
It's not always gonna be your best performance, and I think people need to realize that. Like,
Mm.
we're human.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure. For
you know.
sure. For sure.
So
And
yeah,
I think too, like we are ourselves, like
yeah.
we already
I
have
I
our
mean, I
oh go
beat
ahead.
myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't need I don't need
Yeah, I don't
anybody
need
else doing it
somebody
for
else.
me.
Yeah. I already
Yeah,
have these doubts in my head, and then somebody else is just like verifying or justifying those thoughts. It makes it louder. It makes those
yep,
thoughts louder when we
yep.
try so hard to not listen to that side of ourselves, and then somebody else from the outside's just feeding it, giving that attention.
Exactly.
And so, no, I think I could, not to your scale, because you're pro, but I can resonate with that. But yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna stop the recording, but don't go anywhere.
yeah, yeah.
Recording stopped. Can you hear me?
I
Okay, cool. No, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and I no, I feel really grateful that we've been connected because I think it's been like 3 years now, a few years now on Instagram,
maybe longer.
a little bit
Maybe
longer.
longer.
Yeah, so it's just
How long you been in Japan now for?
uh 3 years. Oh yeah, before Japan then.
Yeah, way before
Yeah,
Japan.
because I think you found me through my grandpa's noodle video. I think
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, he doesn't make noodles
That's it.
anymore. He's retired, but I remember he was so
Yeah.
happy. Like I'm like, yo, Gigi, because I call him Gigi. I'm like, I've gotten like some athletes, not just yourself, like a couple other people have like followed me and stuff, and I'm like, because of you, Gigi, that's why. And he's like kind of cheeky. He's like, yeah, because of me. Yeah. it's
That's so dope.
yeah, it's
That's
cute.
so dope.
It's very cute.
No, so you were in New Zealand?
So okay, so I'm based in Japan now, but
Okay.
it's my off season in Japan. So there's no rugby going on. So but in New Zealand there's rugby happening.
Yeah,
So since May I've been in New Zealand, but next
yeah.
week our Japanese preseason is starting, so I'm gonna fly back to Japan.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yes.
so you're in New Zealand right now, so.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in New
Oh,
Zealand right
dope,
now.
dope, dope.
Yeah, so I'm kind of
Dope.
like, uh,
I heard it's beautiful there.
yeah, it is gorgeous. You need a car though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you're gonna go, you need a car. Um, But what
Yeah.
did you end up going to Japan or what happened?
Yeah. I went 3 months ago.
How was it?
Four, no, 4 months ago. I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it.
I,
Yeah, I
I
loved
was
it.
I was. Go ahead.
I'm planning on going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon. Yeah,
Where
soon.
where'd you go?
I went to Tokyo, I went to Osaka, and I went to Kyoto.
Okay,
But like,
okay.
there's so much more I want to
Yes,
do.
yes, yes.
Like so much more. Like I want to do more of like the nature stuff.
Good. Yes,
It's
yes.
it's too much city for me. I'm from New York. I already get that.
Yeah, you already know the vibes. You're like you want something
Yeah.
different. And like, oh, that makes me
Yeah.
really happy. Well, next time you go again, please tell me.
Yeah.
Hopefully
For
I'm
sure.
in the country. And then I can show you like if I'm not in season, like I'll have because Japanese people are just go go go. Like there's no time off. They're just they're too serious. So if there's a gap, I would love to just like take you somewhere local so you can
Yeah.
experience like the real Japanese essence, you know,
Yeah.
not just the tourist stuff.
Yeah. I would love that. I
Yeah,
would love that.
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
For sure.
but yeah, no, I just I'm just very happy to like finally be able to connect like face to face, not just
For sure.
Instagram. It's really
Yeah.
cool. And then I'm actually
Yeah.
talking to I don't know if it's gonna happen because it depends on how the season schedule lines up. But there's like a pro women's rugby league that started up last year in America, and yeah, I kind of want to see you train. Just a little
Like,
bit.
you're gonna train with me. I'm gonna
No.
teach you some moves.
I'm a little slow, so you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to be you're gonna have to be patient. I'm like not that coordinated, but yeah. But I'm super excited. That'd be so dope. That'd be so dope.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, have a wonderful day, and then I'll keep you updated with the editing and stuff like that. I really do appreciate your time.
Okay, dokie. Talk to you soon.
Bye.